the Warden of Whispers. The iron gates of Ravenscar Cemetery groaned as Jonas Caine, professional exorcist and reluctant night wanderer, pushed them open. The cold wind bit at his face, carrying faint whispers. The moon's silver glow illuminated the cobblestones leading to a mausoleum shrouded in mist. "Do you hear that?" asked Bernard, his jittery apprentice clutching a lantern. "I hear everything," Jonas muttered, his voice as sharp as the frost. He adjusted his top hat and pulled a heavy wooden cross from his bag. "Let's move before they notice us." Bernard squinted into the mist. "Who's they?" "You never explained." Before he could finish, an ethereal claw shot out from the fog, missing his shoulder by inches. "Move," Jonas barked, raising the cross. A flash of light repelled the wraith-like hand. "You've dealt with worse," Jonas quipped, stepping toward the mausoleum. "You never said they could touch us." Bernard yelped, scrambling after him. Jonas grinned grimly. It wouldn't be fun otherwise. Inside the mausoleum, the air turned heavier, as though the shadows themselves were breathing. Bernard fiddled nervously with a charm around his neck. "This place isn't right," he whispered. "Few places are," Jonas replied, scanning the walls. "But we're not here for comfort. Do you see it?" Bernard pointed to an engraving, a series of symbols scratched hastily into the stone. They glowed faintly, pulsing like a heartbeat. "The seal's broken," Bernard said, his voice trembling. Jonas grunted, "Which is why they're out there. Grab the chalk." As Bernard fumbled with his bag, a voice like rusted chains echoed through the chamber. "You shouldn't have come." Jonas spun around, cross raised. A figure emerged, skeletal and draped in translucent shadow, its eyes burning like coals. "Don't start with the dramatics," Jonas growled. "Who broke the seal?" The figure smiled, a grim, hollow expression. "The seal was a kindness. Its breaking is justice." "Justice? For what?" Jonas demanded, stepping between the spectre and Bernard. "You wear the cross of the Wardens, yet you know nothing," the spectre sneered. Its voice rattled like the wind in dry leaves. "The one you call Jonas Caine holds the blood debt of Ravenscar." Jonas froze, grip tightening on the cross. "I've never set foot in this cursed pit until now." "Blood remembers," the spirit hissed, swirling closer. Bernard stumbled back, nearly dropping the lantern. "You carry his name, his sin. You will not leave." "Enough," Jonas snapped, driving the cross forward. A wave of light sent the spectre recoiling, its form unraveling into wisps. He turned to Bernard. "Finish the seal." Bernard hesitated. "What did it mean? Blood debt?" "Not now," Jonas barked. "Do it." As Bernard scrawled the sigils, the whispers in the air grew into a cacophony. Jonas braced himself, cross aloft, as more wraiths poured from the walls. The first wraith lunged, claws slicing through the air. Jonas swung the cross, its golden aura slicing through the ghost like smoke. "Bernard, faster!" "I'm trying," Bernard yelled, hands shaking as he completed the final symbol. The lines glowed brighter, forming a barrier around the room. The wraiths shrieked, circling outside the barrier. One slammed against it, sending cracks rippling through the glowing shield. "This won't hold long," Bernard cried. "It doesn't have to," Jonas said, pulling a flask from his coat. He uncorked it, and a pungent aroma filled the air. "What is that?" Bernard asked, coughing. "Old family recipe," Jonas said, tossing the liquid onto the ground. It ignited, flames forming a ring around the seal. The wraiths screamed, their forms dissolving into the fire. As silence returned, Bernard slumped to the floor. "We did it, right?" Jonas didn't answer. He stared at the broken seal, the weight of the spirit's words lingering. "Let's get out of here," he finally said, though his voice betrayed unease. Outside, the wind howled, carrying a faint whisper. "Blood remembers."